Hello and thank you for watching. My name is Bryan Lebo. I'm a realtor and principal of the Lebo Group. Now, I may be dressed for casual Friday today, but what I'm about to tell you should be taken anything but casually. If you've watched my other videos on AB 284, you know that I've been predicting a drastic inventory shortage for this summer. Now, despite the initial criticism I received, it appears that the majority of my doubters are starting to finally see the warning signs and become more agreeable on this issue. Just this week, the Las Vegas Review-Journal ran an article which covered the recent decline in inventory. Our association president, Colleen Kelly, was quoted as saying, "We'll feel the full effect of AB 284 in April or May, and we'll see prices go back up." Now, that's pretty damn funny to me. I mean, didn't I say that back in the beginning of October in my first video on this topic? Just saying. So now that the media is starting to see the light, let's give them a headline. So how about it's all over on March 13th? Since I've been flipping homes down at the auction over the past 4 years, I have access to the 60-day Trustee Sales Forecast Calendar. What you're about to see should really grab your attention. So let's take a look at the actual calendar. As you can see, for the next 3 to 4 weeks, it appears as though business will be conducted as usual down there. Then the week of March 12th hits us. Take a look at March 13th. Yeah, 22 sales. We go from 100 to 400 sales a day to being lucky to hit 50 on a good day. We go from averaging 1,282 foreclosures a week from February 13th through March 2nd, all the way down to 118 a week starting March 19th through April 6th. So essentially, it's fair to say that starting March 13th, we are going to be foreclosing on only 10% of the volume we're used to. Remember, the notice of default production is down only 5% of what we were used to before AB 284. Right now, we're at 10% at the auction simply because we still have a few properties with notice of defaults that were filed prior to AB 284 that we can still foreclose on. But common sense dictates that within a couple of months, we'll have a parallel ratio down at the auction, meaning we'll be foreclosing on only 60 homes per week come Cinco de Mayo. So I guess we'll all have some stiff margaritas that day, huh? Like the Titanic, we're headed straight toward an iceberg. This iceberg is going to freeze the supply of inventory and result in an artificial supply and demand, which, according to the rules of economics, should increase the prices. So ultimately, this is insulting at the very least to buyers, since they will be paying a premium this summer for homes that ultimately will depreciate again once AB 284 is corrected and the inventory begins to normalize. This is also insulting to homeowners since we still have 100,000 homes left to foreclose on. By not flushing the toilet on these foreclosures and moving forward, this holding pattern is simply impeding our ability to recover our home values. So instead of us seeing realized property appreciation in 2 years, it might be 4 to 5 years until we see appreciation again, since essentially we're constipating our own system here. Now, I'm not trying to simply scare people. My hope is that if enough people become aware and understand what's really happening, we, the people, can apply pressure on our policymakers to make the necessary amendments. There has to be a way to hold the banks accountable without actually sabotaging our own real estate market. Having said that, please pass this video along and hopefully we can see some changes before it's simply too late. Thank you again for watching, and feel free to contact me with any questions or concerns you have about this video or real estate in general.